Yo, the Eagles nasty, cuz. Hope it's true.
Mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm time to bring the bass back.
Yo, the Eagles get them niggas, dog.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
What are you talking about?
We play to win. Let's go.
Oh.
He goes, set, to the 20. I got him.
C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29.
Definitely got to play that ball.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Say 20. Set the tone, defense.
Stafford now to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
What the fuck? I don't pick this, man.
On second down now. It's Johnson. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Come on, no way
and
he just
struggles to
off
get a
there.
yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Strong right, strong right, strong easy alert. Easy, fourth down, easy. Whip. Watch the whip. Easy alert. Mike's 59. Mike's 50. Hey, 50.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Looking in zone.
Come
and this
on,
is going
yo.
to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big
Yeah, I
turnover
drilled
there
that
as his
jump, too.
guys will
Pause.
get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Kennard. And again, it's a loss of 5.
2 plays
Yeah.
so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone
Go
backwards.
talk to her, y'all. Go talk to her. Hey, I'm talking to you.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Looking deep for Hilton.
That's slave ball. That's slave ball. That's slave
The
ball.
throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed
Yeah,
all
I'm
week
talking
in
to
practice, getting ready for
you.
this one. Take the big shot right out of the
Talking to
gate.
me, and
At
I'm talking
worst,
to
you
you.
open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this
I'm
one
getting in
away.
that paint, bruh.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Move! Top nigga dog. Top nigga dog. I'm getting that paint, Pete.
His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone.
Left him. Left him. Left him.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Mahomes.
Yo, pick it, yo!
Here to T.Y. Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Fuck up, nigga. You nuts too, nigga. How about that?
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is
Lift
and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I beat you last time we played, homie.
There
Don't
at
forget
second
that.
down.
Don't forget that.
Throw again on second down. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
I'm a dog!
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player.
Come on, 3-7, get him blocked.
If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
I'm going to
second and 7
here,
from the 23. Here's Stafford. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Oh, they got
Geno Atkins got home that time.
Oh, they definitely traded.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
32.
3rd and long. It's Stafford.
That's a bit.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Go to the crib, Quadri.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily,
That
we look at the
interception is brought
offense
to
and
you
say, what's
by
going on with your
303
scheme?
Mutt Team.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin the drive with Johnson.
Oh, that nigga lit.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You fucking nut, yeah.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Who?
Double right. Check 22.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And he rifles one incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. And James has it.
Lift him.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Stafford. Flush to his right.
Yeah,
and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard
Nah, they was
line.
they was doing that shit because they had to put somebody on IR to do that
create
shit.
Space, but on that play, he did it with that big
They placed
wide
N'Keal
body
Harry,
of
so
his.
they didn't want to cut N'Keal Harry, so they had to
what it was
fucking put him
supposed
on
to.
IR
Pick up a first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an
Good six,
offensive
my
line
boy.
and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 1, Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Nah, Mike, you know I got the kids right now.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I knew it would work. I knew it would work.
Halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Stafford now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Screen play, Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Talk to him, Ray.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get
bro.
there. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I don't know if it was
Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. A final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes.
Thank you.
And an alley to run. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He's going to float this over the middle deep, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford.
Come on, yo. Let me throw the ball.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Oh, shit.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, We've seen success occur.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are.
The only reason why you got that is because I'm blitzed.
One big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
This shit Slay.
This is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Shit Slay.
Slay with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
40 got.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away.
Damn.
Good work, boys. Go. Let's go.
You can't fuck with me, man.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Longacre in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Matt Longacre able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Everybody get their turn, bro.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I already got my 1 win against everybody.
It's the Lions
Dog,
holding on
my
the
puppy
football. They
on, bro.
also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively.
Parker.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Come on, Cuz.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This one taken just inside
He traded everybody away. Left him.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
He ruined the league, yo.
Ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep.
Left him. Left him. You like that hit, Mike? Left him.
Position battle is a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. And hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trey
Flowers,
the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
You saw that?
It's almost like they can't believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is.
I know that nigga wanted to throw it to the board I was on.
They'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They're going draw play. Stafford to Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Big Geno Atkins here to bring him down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Damn.
That will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep.
Come on, man.
My goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones.
God, yeah.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
I'm sad.
The 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they take him down, losing
that boy
yardage
cried you
back at the
digs,
27.
that ball.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. This is
Come on, yo.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it with Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Check, check. Lucky. Switch.
Williams will try again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. They go to Johnson again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. You have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Lions, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through.
We gonna make Carson win, beat
so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouch. Receipts in my pocket. Don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Haven't ever seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown.
Hey, look, Chris, my man Chris, you told me that you hated this formation. I'm trying. You said you hate.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I need that money, Jay.
ladies and gentlemen,
I need that money, Jay.
are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
Oh shit. Yo, that joint's a bird, cuz. That shit be great, cuz. Where'd that at, yo?
Come on, Ralph. I'm giving myself up now.
Get it lit, we got it hot like TQC with the talk. For your receiver, all about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate
Alright, chill, bro. Oh!
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady. To the left, right. Turn it up. We doing the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Space out your mind. Rock it like rocket fuel. What kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
How many of y'all came to win?
What are you asking my name, huh?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you.
I'm with a gang, I'm with a mob.
Hey, yo, Dev. Send it, homie.
Man, I got it clean like I'm playing with you. I been on my everybody drops when I drop. Get shorty, she's a core ride. Living up, never not on my grind. New York City.
Hey, Dev, guess who you playing against?
You will never find.
Cam.
Like groceries, competition, shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Putting live from the winning side, ready try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the tide? You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you see
Nah.
that. On my head is real good.
That's
We
solid.
want your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming.
I'm sending it. Huh? Who?
Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the blues, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase double.
Can you hit that toilet, Mom?
Oh no, I couldn't be number 2. MVP to leave more valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab if you can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might
I'm about to play with Youngin now.
shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me.
You like what that get in, Chad?
Hustle hard on the job.
You like what that get in, Chad?
They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Draw play. Ingram now.
Watch quick. Watch quick.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. First and 10 at the 19. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run forward. Lewis. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Slip.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They're not ready for this.
Mariota now from the 50. They're going deep here for Taylor. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor, 50 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, D-line, let's get it. Get in there, man. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Go, go. Wide, get one.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a fourth down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope.
Check 99, check 99, check 37, check 37.
Jackson on first down. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. On the draw, this is Ingram. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. On third down, Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Caught, right side. It's Lewis. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing. Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Touchdown, Titans. Taywan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone.
Darius James on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. On play action, Mariota. They're going deep here for Taylor. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. from the gun on 3rd down. Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 91 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down to Dion Lewis. He's at the 30, past the 20, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A second down run with Lewis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Play fake, Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase
I hope you had your fun, bro.
and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
I was on the phone.
From the red zone now.
I said I was on the phone.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
I said I was on the phone.
Patrick Owasor able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake, Mariota.
Yeah, shit,
In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Let's go, Lamar. Let's put this shit away. Right fucking now.
On the return.
Lamar.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Forced out to his left.
Come on.
And he'll be out of bounds.
That nigga fast as shit, yo.
11 yards there, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Oh!
Loss here as he's taken down. Jayon
That nigga's
Brown.
open.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
No, I did.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Jackson. And Roberts with it over the middle.
I like that. I like what he was in. Keep him in there. Keep him in there.
On third.
16 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Jackson on 3rd down.
Lamar, you son of a
Lined
bitch.
up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's
I don't know
probably
what you
one he
laughing for.
wishes
I'm
he
going
had
for this,
back.
nigga.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson throwing on 4th down. Flushed out right.
Wow.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call.
I know one thing. You got scored.
Well, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full
You
evaluation
think so?
of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they're going to...
Yo, that's a book!
Bill Belichick
That's a
went for it
book!
in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road. And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own off.
Oh, that's cool.
Take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Dion Lewis.
Oh, this is big right here,
touchdown of
cuz.
the afternoon, and the Titans have taken the lead. Mariota now.
Oh, God.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, you talking to, Mike?
Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
Yo, quick
Offense
on him,
take care
yo.
of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up.
Click on
and
him,
help their
Dad.
team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup.
Stop
and
ducking
recover.
Brett.
Line of scrimmage, the 37.
I'm down 3, about to win
on
this
1st and 10.
game, though.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. That's caught left side by
Carve
the
him
tight
up.
end, Boyd.
Carve him up, Lamar.
He's going to be out
Carve
of
him
bounds,
up.
but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Jackson now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away to his left. They find some open field here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st
Come
and
on,
10.
make that block,
And he
dude.
is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
You kicking niggas' ass at the Giants,
Looking
man?
to throw on 2nd down. Jackson to the right side and complete to Hurst. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got
Dad, you
that.
going home, bro.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down.
You going home, Dad.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
You can't move that pill like that. You ain't that ball.
11 yards out, and the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
I don't need nothing.
When we have the opportunity, they've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute.
The opportunity now. Here's the execution. They come up now, 3rd and 5.
I'm sending you back to Williamsville, bro.
Pass. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They try again with Lewis.
What the fuck?
And he's got some space here. Dion Lewis. He takes it across for the touchdown.
What, yo?
They've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
I'm down 3 with 20 seconds
All
left.
that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Jackson.
Come on, bro.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
You just got lucky, nigga.
So on 4th down, they're going to go again.
Shetty, yo.
Keep
what
in
the
mind
fuck?
they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
You ass, yo. Run it back, yo.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute
yo.
drive.
How the fuck I just do that dumb shit?
Return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well. And end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball, and things are working and clicking.
Play better on the road.
They think that they can bottle this and carry it with
Yo,
them.
22 points in the fourth quarter?
You just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.
From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Send an invite, bro. That was some bullshit.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails.
He fucked you up with that, Joe.
Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Ryan Suckup of the Titans has this one teed up, and we are underway.
That's cool. This will be quick, bro. All right, this will be quick.
Now Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
Come on, yo. I knew that shit was about to happen. Niggas is wide open, too.
Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. Jackson throwing on target to Brown.
No, this Hollywood Brown. That's AV cousin.
Touchdown. Marquise Brown. 73 yards.
He went to Oklahoma last year.
They are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
Lift him.
Brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Yeah, all right.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota.
What
And
that shit,
nowhere to
dog?
fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 36.
On third down, Lewis. And he's going to have
This
the
nigga
first
just
down
spun into a
yardage
first
to the
down.
35. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, Lewis. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
What score, Mike?
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second and 9, Mariota. And some room to maneuver. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Hey, I'll make you a little
And this
early to the
defense
program,
looking like
Dad. Go
they
check
have
in,
come
bro.
to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0
Go check into the program a
early
little
on.
early,
Go back
bro.
with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2.
Left him.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Come on, man.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player, not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him to first. They run. This is Lewis. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his foot.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get up the field after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Mariota going to give to Lewis.
Come on, man.
And he's got this down to the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mariota.
Bro, I'm waiting for this nigga to throw this shit, yo.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion. We're just shy of the marker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Yo, catch the pick!
Pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Lewis out of the gun.
Yeah, what the fuck,
Lewis
man?
has the 1st down and then some. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's making me run forward. This is weird, man.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football
I was on that
back.
shit from the rip, too.
Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Boland, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at the top level, obviously.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start.
That nigga
And
dope,
seeing the
man.
head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The young
Yeah.
I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel
Shizzy, send an invite, bro.
I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision.
Compton.
My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My truly cold is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, I've been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback.
Yeah, you can send about probably the chicken sandwich and purple drink. I'll be ready in about 3 to 5 minutes.
Set sails over the inline. Now a play fake here on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
You say he ducking a hurricane?
Switch. Check three.
Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Let's go. Hey, we got number 53.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Caught by Snead over the middle. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 60 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they
Yeah,
had
playing with Lamar Jackson like playing
right
with Vic.
defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, they got
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
left him. Left him. He jumped on kick return. You
And he's simply taking a knee, and that's the
You gotta know
25-yard
that.
line.
Anytime they can get airborne kick return. Let's see how Shazy play. I feel like he would like to run the ball.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will lose
It's the mighty
yardage
Ravens
and be
defense,
backed
bro.
up to the 24.
One thing they always
a
been good
loss
at.
of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start
No,
out.
I'm
That
playing
leads
Shazy.
to a 2nd and 11. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 5
Yeah, I
yards
got
on
the
the
Ravens.
carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
What you drinking? I got a bottle of Douce. My birthday.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they toss out wide to Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Wentz.
What the fuck is that, yo? I hate
Getting
that.
this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Come on, bro.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackle
One thing we do hit is hit.
Back-to-back nice plays.
I mean, one thing we
12
do
yards
do
that
is
time
hit.
and a first down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough.
Come on,
with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down.
Hold it, yo.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 10-yard
really just
touchdown
ran the ball
run
every play.
as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6
The Eagles got 4 stars on the line.
For the defense to deal with, they've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Shatty. That D-line will get home. That D-line will get home. They out the door.
Jackson on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd and 10. Jackson buying time to his left.
Wow.
And that'll be incomplete.
Wide open.
Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll try and throw for him with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Sanders. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Howard. He's got a little daylight.
What the fuck is that,
but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm
Thank
Brendan
you,
Gaudin.
Phil.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Good. Ready? Go, go. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Trey 15, Trey 15. Hey, orbit.
Wentz.
Come on, pick this shit, man.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, Wood.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 23 yards, the final tally.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Escape.
I'm trying to throw it away,
He's
bro.
taken down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. They go screen. This is Ingram. And some room to roam now. And a big 32-yard play on
You guys expecting that, huh?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They run. It's Mark Ingram. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. And that's one step in the proper direction.
Ah, come on, Hayden.
3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your
This
delivery.
automatic.
Not much space to get a ball in.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Smell a pick.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection,
like I said, nigga, I smell a pick. Come on, man. I look like a fool.
They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee.
It wasn't open.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. For one more time, they'll keep it on the ground.
Not running out of time, yo.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On third down, it's Howard. And shedding through the tackle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Bro.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Here comes Sanders on the toss right.
Whoa, what the?
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know this nigga
right when he pitched that to him, it looked like he had a good numbers advantage on the outside. He did, and it turned into a nice game.
Allowed his vision to take over, too, because he was able to pick when he put his foot in the ground and took off the field because he actually had options. Could he go now, wait another second? It really didn't matter, but he chose the exact right time and turned it into a big-time run.
From the 24, Wentz. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense,
come on, pick that shit.
I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offensive backfield and spilling everything.
The kick by Edelman is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the field goal there counts what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way
that was my first time running back at 10.
Touchdown. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as his guys are able to regain the lead.
That was a special return, And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Now Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40.
What? Come on, bro.
End zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I need the
Good
FaceTime.
with a PAT, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's Jackson. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jackson now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. That is caught at the 7.
Don't go chasing waterfalls,
a few
bro.
yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Stop the YouTube screen.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see.
They will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined
determined they are. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Ingram, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. And again, it's Ingram. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Wentz. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Good game, bro.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Like a running game and shit like that. So cool. But that defense is subpar. Subpar.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football.
I'm gonna give you a chance
here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Collie.
Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll
Good
take
game,
a shot for the end zone.
You're doing the chat too, bro.
Forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Yeah. Money Mitch, where you at, bro? Alright, I'm about to set it now. All I hear is cancer in the background. I think you might just be shatty. Oh yeah, I got you. At the Jeff punch on you.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Now here's Suck about to kick it away.
It's a button you can do
a
that.
Few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Dad, what's so funny, bro? Okay.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And his first look is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Think so?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing is Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Jackson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Why would you come to the ball there?
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run for the first time with Dion Lewis. Dion Lewis, touchdown Titans. Dion Lewis, 39 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A good pick up there at 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The season vet out
Trey
of Penn
Sanders, I'm
State,
still gonna
Cameron
get it.
Wake in to drop him.
He not paralyzed.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Oh!
Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the
That's a punt.
Titans.
That's a
And
punt.
the return will stop
That's a punt.
right around the 25. And
That's a
they're
punt.
not able to convert on 4th
Yo,
down.
you would have been pissed. You'd have been
Titans
pissed,
offense
guys.
set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road.
Hit comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And
Let's go.
At the 29-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong.
I tried to slide, bro.
Analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram.
Yo, how he
Trying to
sidestepping
run
like
inside,
that? I ain't
but
to do
nothing
that.
there. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
It's the same bull making plays every time.
Boston College Eagle. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 3rd down, it's Lewis.
What the fuck is wrong with this game, yo?
He stopped right at midfield. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Mariota now from the 50.
Oh, my God.
By Delaney Walker. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I did not think
a
he
good
was
gain
throwing that
again.
shit
That's
like
now
that.
31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Walker with a grab. Left side. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies.
They gotta stop this shit, yo.
Stay with who you know and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Stop letting him fucking break tackles.
Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 5 now. Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to start.
There goes Mark Ingram. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Appreciate you, Dad.
80-yard touchdown.
Nigga blitz everybody.
Now on the board here in the first half. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Left them.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football. We're not seeing it right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
That was my dumb ass.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often
I'm trying to cut back
for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First down.
Caught at about the 6. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Touchdown, Dion Lewis, 98 yards, and the Titans have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's
this nigga keep breaking rhymes, dog.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Jackson now, just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here.
Check safety, check safety. Check.
Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson is going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the cliche came into mind right away from me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
I'm mad about that. I ain't gonna lie.
The 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. While we got a second, we remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off at Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it. Twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL. 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back to back as a Madden Classic champion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
64, weak. Check 4.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis, and they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15.
Hey, Dad, what you gonna do?
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to go for it here on the 4th down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. They're indeed going. It's Mariota.
Why make me run away from him, yo?
And he works it across the 25.
No, it made me run away from you when I pressed the jam button.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. It's brought in by Humphreys. The Titans going to use the
Both
first
flex,
of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll throw again. Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. And
he's trying to get a field goal, but he knocked that ball.
The 45-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw is Mariota. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Let me book it, yo.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll run with Lewis. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here. Mariota. All going deep here for Taylor.
That's that boy Humphries, yeah.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This will be taken short. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now Lewis. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Mariota.
Yo, what the fuck is that, yo?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open.
Yo, why won't let me pick the ball, dog?
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Dion Lewis, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis. 54 yards, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun.
Yeah, I'm done. Still that ball. Still that ball.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, and the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. An incredible play there. They did get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak as his guys are back within a single score.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spot? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken very short.
Sorry about that, go out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched.
I'm around.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Again, it's Lewis.
Yo, stop this shit, yo!
Tackled right on the chalk at 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Yo, they let Deion Lewis do anything,
run the ball,
bro.
protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Now Lewis here on first down. Again, he finds an opening. And finally taken down at the 34. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Bro, what the fuck
So
is
both
this?
teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Lewis, and he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind
Yo,
his
what the
pads,
fuck is that, yo?
Few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 7 yards there and a first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. This is Lewis. And the reinforcements coming as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throw it. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Pernell McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
What the fuck is that, yo?
The end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in
they
for
steamed the
14
shit out of
yards
him,
out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown is Ford puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He uncaught, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl hero Malcolm Butler.
Yeah, that is not real,
We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run. This is Lewis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continue.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taywan Taylor, 36 yards. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Oh my
now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's shitty, yo.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time was a pretty one-play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to
go. You shitty, look at that.
Snead all alone. The 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Yeah, I had him beat when I was on too. They let Marcus Butler fucking jump out of nowhere.
And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
It sound like Bull talking some cancer, yo.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Whistle.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe we'll start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a gain of 34. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down.
Yo, what the fuck is this, huh?
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Like, this Titans line really cheating, though. Keeping it very
Get this
fast.
back to the 3-yard line and no further. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to..."
They've got his man complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 82 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Come on, bro.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. This is Lewis on the handoff. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They try again with Lewis. And some room to work. Dion Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis. 40 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
Titans O-line. We got the Titans, yo. The O-line is stupid, yo.
Because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. They'll keep it on the ground. Lewis. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go 20, anywhere. Bro. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On second down now, it's Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Come on, bro.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My Druid code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch and skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop, and your projects. Pain tripping, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets.
I just got fucked up, cuz. I got a headache. Nah, I'm cool, duh. Play you later. I'll play you later, cuz. I'm trying to play Mutt, bro. Yo, what? Dog, what? Bro, I just bought a pack and that jump. No, I took my money on this jump. I must have just got high. You about to play? Yo, what you was telling Kylie how to do, Pat? Yo, invite me, yo. Yo, Pat. This shit cost a bean.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their optics, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top of... Missing the opposition and all that lane switching. This is what the game is. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I'm in this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we
nigga.
Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I'm in this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip,
Go ahead.
I'm in the whip,
Faggot.
hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They say you switch me. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause I said no wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous. They act like they made us. You know I'm icy in Vegas. This for the that hate us. I make a lot of new money. When it's not saving. You be liking my flavor. I think it's cause ice on the wrist. On the wrist. On the wrist. Watch out, cuz. I never switch. I never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick then, he with the. Back then, you out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the bip. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tempo, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, up, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tempo, copy, end zone, watch me, celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, up, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve on the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. We call us up making a name. I put on the jets, the coast regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble.
humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, move, magic. And watch me chew through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. They're gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all, dash. Honey, y'all, dash. Honey, y'all, dash. Honey, y'all, dash. Honey, y'all, dash.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat me good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. I'ma get it. I
Fuck you, bro.
I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray. Make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
What is wrong? I make it joke. Everybody nervous. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And the Ultimates, their offense gets ready. 1st down and 10.
Hey, alert, alert, alert!
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is brought down at the 2 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. give them 14 on that.